Hey, what's up everyone? Wanted to do a video reviewing my own gameplay here. I might start uploading these a little bit more often, just to force myself to VOD review. It's good for you. But yeah, this game is one of the higher ranked lobbies that I've played in. Every DPS in the lobby is champion. My other support is champion. So, like, yeah, lots of good players. I was the lowest ranked player on my team. I get really amped for these lobbies. I love being the lowest ranked player. This is like, yeah, this is what I look for. So let's see how I start this. Pretty typical start orb. Goal is to bounce it here, bounce it out, and then kind of, hopefully it sticks around in this area. But we'll hit it. I'll make this note. High rank lobbies typically aren't going to hold this choke as close. You might see a tank start here and then back up if they're like Reinhardt. But yeah, typically you hold around statue. And then the enemy team typically tries to push this way around the statue or send people up these stairs and claim this high ground. They've got a hazard, so he might try to jump and claim this high ground early. But they want to force our players that we have. We don't have any right now, but off of the height. But I say we don't have any. We have a Kiriko, and I mean, when I say players, I mean DPS players specifically. Alright, so I usually try to play out this hotel. Even though my team doesn't hold close, I'm still going to try to pressure and do things to people. Moira is going to be very ineffective right here initially. So right here, this angle typically works for me. We're going to get into a couple mistakes I make here, though. And so I actually got this called out from another Moira player that's watched this VOD, and I'm kind of like, this is definitely a mistake. And I'm gonna explain why I made this decision. Let me go change my freaking, how long that is. Where is that? Options? Scroll down. Yeah, it's like 8 seconds. It's so frustrating. Did not stick. It still says 20 there. Sorry, 1 second. 8, enter. There we go. So come through here. I can't reach anyone at the moment. And if I walk all the way out to here, I feel like I'm going to get, like, blasted. If Kiri hits a headshot and Xion shoots me and Ilari shoot me all at the same time, I can die before I get fade. They also have a Forest somewhere shooting that could turn her attention to me. So I can't really poke out here, but I don't think there's a problem in me just backing up. I don't take a lot of damage. I faded, I think, still over 200 HP. So while this angle isn't working at the moment, I think it's wrong for me to bail on it entirely. I'm eating attention, which is good, even though I can't damage her. Yeah, I faded at like 197. So I definitely could have stayed there a little bit longer. The threat of creeping too far forwards, though, is if I can only fade back to here, and my Junkrat isn't here to cover for me, I can get jumped. I can get collapsed on really, really quick. Kiriko can turn anything into a 2v1 as well, so like, if Hazard were to jump me, maybe I can heal orb and live until Kiriko TP's in and kunais me in the head. So, yeah. Hang on early. Healing. We're gonna see the consequences of leaving that angle here in a second. Alright, we see the problem now. I am out of heal resources. And I'm in a terrible spot to get them. Because I haven't focused on playing my short angle that I know works. I realistically should probably just be holding this room and then be willing to walk out and heal the people here when they need it, and then walk back into this room. This should probably be the only place I'm playing. Instead, I was a little too scared to play here. And it's resulted in, yeah, no heal resources at all. Common heal orb, I'll call this out. you throw it against like this wall. If it hits this door or this window, it's gonna bounce straight back to you. So you get to cross the point entirely. So I'm just creating like a really wide heal zone. I know people are gonna take heat, and I can't really see a good damage orb. I don't want to throw a damage orb up here because even if it tickles her for a half second, it's gonna hit this wall and just go to the sky. So yeah, that's why heal orb. My alarm's going off because I didn't know if I would be up at this time. Up earlier than I thought I'd be. But yeah, back to me. So like I'm just sitting here hunting for right clicks. And I finally find some. Same kind of damage zone. I didn't need to heal anyone, I felt. I mean, my Doom's not Doom. Winston is kind of low now, but his name is Doom only, so. Got a little risky there trying to line up that heal orb or damage orb with a hazard on my head. Alright, so I'm back on my angle. And I leave. The reason I leave is still wrong, but the reason is I feel like I can't do anything on that angle. I feel like I have to play too fast. Go for a little bit. Yeah, so like here I'm fine. Come up here. So I feel like they are beginning to own and push into this space. This scares me, so I leave. I'm perfectly safe. Like, I'm not far enough out, and I can easily fade back through hotel and end up with my team if I need to. Like, end up with my team, heal orb, my Kiriko can help me. You know, if I get pushed, my Sojourn can help me. My junk can obviously help me. They're going to be scared to push this with the junk in this hotel. So I'm perfectly safe. And another test I like to run is the crosshair test. So does anyone have their crosshair on me? No. Kiri, is she moving toward me? No. No, she's not. Yeah, so I get my fade forced out of, like, nothing but pure enemy team aura, I guess. Which isn't the best. And again, I'm like in the critically low part. Like I could be doing this exact same thing from where I was. So I think a lesson I'm learning from this is don't play so fearful if you've got a good angle. Just like I'm never gonna stay here for long, and I know that. I know I'm gonna get focused and have to leave. The goal isn't to stand here forever. The goal is to pull attention, and then once I've pulled attention, to leave. But yeah, I leave, end up here with absolutely no heal juice, and now instead of being at an off angle, that goes shooting at me down man. But yeah, I'm really struggling to get decent angles. Alright, a third time. Now I'm doing what I want. Leave it. Yeah, fine with that leave. The reason I'm fine with that leave is I leave at 157. I'm not sure what Farah direct damage does, but it might be able to one-shot me at 157. Even if it can't, it gets close. You don't want to get down to like 6 HP, because then you can get tickled and die. Kiriko could have one-shot me. You know, I'm just taking damage. It's time to get out. So that's more the kind of play that I want to do. It's quick. I'm not there for long, but alright, I should probably peek that angle again. Actually, no, clearing the echo's fine. This is good. Sustaining with my orb. Find a target, kill the target.
Receive my aid.
Yeah, here, again, it's like it's a good play, and then I'm slightly misplayed in a few ways. So, this is good. Find a target. Typically in like high elo, I'm pretty happy if I can kill someone with my coalescence. Right. I get my team up a pick. I feel like some people would get really antsy and be like, oh, we're up one, and they blow their fade and end up in the enemy, middle of the enemy team or wherever, and then get completely rolled. But this, this is good. It stops being good here. I get my Fade forced again out of enemy team Aura. Then I go, crap, where I want to Fade is where the hazard is just used as spikes. So I have to bail out, like I can't come out here. So I have to bail out of the Fade. Now, like shit, I'm in an open space. I don't have Fade. They're gonna be collapsing on me, so let me throw a heal orb. The problem is the heal orb doesn't even stick to me, because I faded before I had taken damage. I haven't even taken damage yet, so the heal orb just flies past me. Like, I should have died there. I so should have died there. I get away with one. Alright, yeah, this is all fine. Our team kind of loses. They get good ults. Hazard ult forced Kirisuzu, and then so Kirisuzu's forced, they knew that they could jump on us with Barrage, and especially Illari ult, because Illari ult's countered by Suzu. Here, I think we called to not touch and to try to hold close. Sure, now we're down one. Alright. I thought about, so there's a rollout, you can jump on this barrel and jump up here. You can only do this if you're not going to get challenged on, like, this is a long sight line. If you end up, you know, at this point in the hallway and you get challenged by a DPS, you might just be dead. Because you can't just walk out, right? Like, it's such a long hallway with no cover. So I thought about making this rotation, but the Pharah damage was coming through. It just wasn't going to work. Our team's playing to live, not playing to take angles. We're waiting on our Sojourn to come back. So just kind of chilling. Trying to escort people out, get some damage in. I like the full retreat. Alright, it's time to find an angle now. Yeah, it's been time to find an angle for a couple seconds. Looking back at this, I like the fade. You can fade from that staircase up to here. I kind of like this and walking here with my Winston. Maybe not. The cart's still so far back. I don't know. Maybe I just keep doing what I'm doing. Play the angle with my Junkrat. Keep him up. It actually ends up kind of working since he takes so much damage. It doesn't die. This is good. I should hold that angle. Winston's fine. He's got Kiri heals. I should have held that angle. Yeah, I should be there when the Pharah jumps up. Right, yeah, I need to leave now. Right, that little hesitation cost me, I think, being able to challenge the Pharah. Good jump tire gets us a pick. Winston gets us a couple picks. Good plays for my team. I big brained this orb. Check this out. Check this out. Got him.
My ultimate ability is charging.
Here. I should just be shutting down. Not shutting down. I should probably play this hallway right here. I've got to be careful with how mobile their team is. But they're not very mobile in closed hallways. Like, this guy's got to be able to leap. He's got to be able to jump up to move. And he can't really jump up. Same with Pharah and Echo. They can't, like, go above my heads or do anything crazy if I'm in this hallway. So I should be willing to come here and play solo for a half second. Again, I'm never going to stay here long. The plan is to get forced out. But if I can burn a couple abilities and leave, it's completely worth it. Instead, I'm stuck healing on the cart. And I had time to make the rotation. This is fine. I know they're pushing. Go up the space. Alright, here the mentality kind of shifts. They're popping ults and I know I'm 5% to Coalescence. I don't want to die before I get my ult, so I'm going to charge it with heals, except I run out of heal juice. This is bad. I remember this. Yeah, I felt like I needed to engage. So we'll go back and watch 16 seconds. I think here, because I run out of heals, I probably didn't need to make that fade yet. again fading back at 225. Need to watch fading over like
Surrender to my will.
keep fading when I'm still over, I don't know, 200 or 190 HP. And it's killing the angle that I'm playing. Yeah, this Cole is good timing, bad angle. I need to engage. My team's doing things. So, like, Coalescence here is fine. It's distracting. We've got Sojourn ults. The problem is where I'm at. They have Kitsune. I'm isolated. Like, I'm just kind of screwed. And I've got Fade, so typically you can kind of Cole in their face and then fade out. The problem is they're very mobile because of the Kitsune. And yeah, I just kind of feed my brains out. I think a big thing I'm learning from this though is like the mistake there I feel like was actually leaving the angle too early, like before I even coalescence. I feel like I'm just doing that. I'm playing a bit too conservatively. Yeah, just get a play from their hazard. Soldier didn't even push up that far, but he was kind of waiting to make that play. Alright, here, we're just trying to push up. I can't take an angle, so I want to get this contest. We're losing guys. We get a hold here. There, I want to go back to that fade. Here. I don't... Okay, one thing you don't want to have happen is you stay here specifically too long. I know their team is going to push forward into my team. I don't quite know where my team's going to end up. But if I'm right here, and they push forward into my team, and they push me, and I can only fade out to here, I'm still dead. Like, I can't really fade to safety anywhere. I mean, maybe I can come over here. So the idea is like, okay, get out early, but I'm still fading at 225 HP. Things are happening, but they're not happening to me yet. I'm taking no pressure, and I'm fading. That's all fine. I'm just trying to get out, just trying to live for my team. Winston alive. Thought that would be a better angle when I took it, but they had completely disengaged back by the time I got here. Doesn't matter though. Yeah. We're good? Alright. Stop peeking that. I feel like here, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Bang. That is what I need to be doing more of. Where like I don't get scared because I take a little bit of damage, but I hold this angle for a half second, and then I fade again at 225. I can keep being just like I even walk back to the angle. I could have been here just the entire. I walk back to the angle without fade. Like I could have been here the entire time. That's probably a habit from like a lot of times I'll get a pick and leave because. You're taking pressure, you're taking damage, you get your pick, you get out to ensure you don't die, and your team's in a 5v4. Because the last thing you want to do is get a pick and then die. So that's like a really common thing for me to do. But in this situation, I just don't have to. The amount of times that I've faded at 225 HP is kind of disgusting. Disgusting in a bad way, not in a good way. Team gets another pick. If I call this... I absolutely should call. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I actually agree with not calling. We're up. There, it may not have looked like I was doing much. Moira right click if someone's getting healed, can pretty much just like keep him even. So he's low. I know he's like if he just gets shot by a DPS, he's dead, or a tank, he's dead. But if he gets healed up, that's not the case. But I can sit there and hold my right click on him and make sure he dies. So, alright, see, that's a fine fade. I fade out at 69. Nice. Get this in. I feel like I wouldn't need it. I probably did that to save Winston, but we're already kind of winning that fight, and yeah, Winston would have gotten that pick anyway. But pulls the tempo ult, so I'm not going to roast that decision too bad. Not technically needed, but it's fine. Alright, clearing him out with my team. I thought about going high, but bailed out of it because he was up there and didn't want to end up with him. No fade. This is all fine. Yeah, this is all pretty good. I think my team kind of loses this fight. I shouldn't fade it back in. Let's see. Yeah, see them low. I'd say I shouldn't have faded back in.
I'm restored.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, and they're both crit. I should probably... No, I'm kind of fine with the play, because on the flip side, I just reset with my team. I think it's okay.
30 seconds remaining. Evolution is a pain.
What I can't do is sit around and stagger. There's Soldier. So now I'm just saving the Winston. My only priority is saving the Winston. Is truly all I care about. Alright, Winston saved, go take an ankle. Winston saved, go take an ankle. R.I.P. Junkrat tire. That was a good play from there. Hazard to block in the Junkrat tire. Kitsune comes out.
Be nourished.
Feel like I was still slow to take an angle here. I'd probably like fade up here. I don't even know why I end up on court. Maybe just this is a case of the lobby. Like a lot of things are happening. They're happening really fast, and I feel like I need to do something. So the something I do is end up on court. It just feels like a weird place for me to end up. I don't usually gravitate towards court like this. Like this is all right. I guess I'm trying to save Winston. I don't know. And yeah, I end up on court. Low key though, that stall got him into OT. So it's that little half second I was on court did something. I still don't know that it was the right play. I always could have faded onto the card and died on card to get that half second stall. Let's skip forward a few.
Ready for battle.
You rob any trains in your day?
Oh, my get all jummed up together in a big pile.
Defend on with it. Pain is inevitable.
Alright, so I've got the position I typically like to play. What I want to do is wrap to the backside of the statue. You can fade off of this right here and take this high ground pretty easily. You can also get this one if you do it right. This one's a bit harder to get. But this one, not too bad. The problem with hitting that fade right now is On is here, ready to shoot me, and I know Hazard can also like climb the wall and engage on me pretty quickly. So it would be like a bit optimistic to go here now. But that's how I like to do this. If I can time this with Winston, then it really works. Because he can put his bubble down, I can fade up here, get back, get to safety, do what I need to do. Or potentially even play forward, just kind of depending. So, just not making that rotation, keeping people up. They did not take the spam damage, that's great. Yeah, see, Winston's up there now. Actually hit the fade jump and then hit a freaking hazard wall. Was a hazard wall there when I jumped? Did that come out? Like stupid. Okay, yeah, that's just an unlucky play from Hazard. Look, Kiri has the same problem. She TP Suzu's and hits the wall. So hey, these things happen. I remember they kill a Haz. So good play from them.
Progress is seldom won with ease.
This gets us in a huge respawn advantage. So we trade their Hazard for our McCree around the same time. A, that's good for us because tanks are better than a DPS player. But B, all things equal, the Hazard has to walk to the point from here. So he's got a really long walk. A McCree does not have as long of a walk. He has a short walk. So McCree gets back quicker and can start shooting at the point and doing things quicker than their Hazard can. So when I see these kind of things, it like really indicates that we can push forward.
Cannot escape me.
Okay, playing through Hotel. Taking this slow, I kind of want to talk about why I'm not burning Fade here. Because I get it up.
You cannot escape me.
Right, and I have half a mind to like Fade in now. I don't because I don't know what's on the other side of this. Like, I don't know what the Winston's fighting. Obviously, it's McCree. And yeah, I think fading here, if McCree looks at me and decides he wants to two-tap me, he absolutely can. He's good enough to. So just not burning the fade. Playing the safe. There's no need. Yeah, see, again fading at 225. McCree's gonna shoot me and that's fine. I have 225 HP. Why am I fading, dude? Every time. Like, this angle is great. This angle's okay. I'm not gonna say great. This angle's okay. The issue is I can... You know, I'll explain this. All three of these players, if two of the three of them at the same time, any two of the three, put their crosshair on my head, I die before I can fade. Like, it's just over. Kiri and McCree shoot me at the same time, I'm dead. And that kind of stuff happens in every rank. It happens more in Champion and GM. But, you know, I'm sure, like, gold players have this kind of crap happen, where they're not getting shot at, and then all of a sudden two people shoot at them at once, and they just fall over dead out of nowhere. So that's why I think I feel unsafe, but there's no reason to fade out. I have a corner here. I have a walkway here. Oop. Right, I can keep this really narrow, where that's a hard shot to make and kind of alternate. There's no need to fade at 225. I'm getting my, yet again, getting my fade forced out of enemy team aura. Like, they're just aura maxing and causing me to fade. I mean, at least I'm not beating, but like, sitting here stuck heal botting. This is good. This is good. Push these guys. This is good. This is good. Yeah, I played that right. Alright, holding forward. Alright, I want to see how that orc goes, because I remember thinking it should bounce here and then into the hallway or like through this angle. It's not going to hit anyone because they're coming out the other door. But that's not the important part. I just want to see. Yeah, I landed in that hallway. Where'd I throw that from? Sorry, 1 second. See exactly where that is. Alright, so this should just pass the red sign. On the scrap all robots is where that hits from that angle. See it? Bang. Yep.
Objective A captured.
Alright, pushing forward, holding space with my team. That's that fine fate. See how I had taken a shot? I was one hit, leave, get the health pack. Fine. I know I didn't do a lot there, but those are the kind of fades I need to see myself having. Like, I'm fine here. Yeah, just touch the health pack, move on. Kiri was calling out she's on point. When this kind of thing happens, I know I'm the only one that's going to be able to heal my team for the time being, especially if we push forward, which we're going to want to. So I'm going to play a little more stuck to them than split from them. Anytime you're the only support alive, it's the time to go back to your team, I would say. In most cases. Alright, this Cole I want to talk about. We'll play it through. We'll play it through. So for dive tanks, what I look for is them to make an engagement before I call. So for Winston, I'll see Winston jump, I call. I see Hazard jump, I call. I see Doom jump in, and I don't think he has ultimate, I call. So I think I can get the Hazard out of position with a Coalescence. The unfortunate thing is he does get a tick before I call, but that's a good play on him. That was the whole purpose of that call. Yet again, I just get one, but it's like 1,000,000% worth it.
Under my protection. Pain is inevitable.
Oh, that guy. Okay, good. I don't drop. I don't drop. I don't drop. Kiri can heal them, dude. Kiri can heal them. Echo's pushing this angle. I have Fade. I should shoot her, make her use her mines, and then leave. Like, I'm not gonna kill the Echo. It's never gonna happen, but I can at least stall her. I swear, I don't remember what happens, but if the Echo takes this angle and gets a pick, it is 1,000,000% my fault. We called out someone was up there, so I threw an orb. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Dude, I should be up there. Here you can heal them. Alright, taking this angle. I like this angle. Leaving because Nana and McCree. Yeah. Again, fine to leave there. Echo's still pressuring that angle. I totally could have at least slowed that down. Pretty good with this. I like the fade over to the Winston. Get a heal orb, leave. This is fine. Kite this. This is good. This is a great angle. Use my abilities well, keep myself alive. And ultimately, Hazard can't get out. So. Let's see, stand on court, because it's going to cap. I don't want any shenanigans. I've got Coalescence. See how I use it. I also have Long Fade. Yeah, I go up here. This is good. Alright, we're down one. If I fade out here, it's fine. Here my team's going to be walking. So, like, the idea is I'm in a very forward position. My team's going to walk back. Let's imagine my team walks all the way back here because they're down one. And then I'm still safe, and I'm up here, and I get pushed. And I go, okay, well, it's time to fade. I'm getting pushed. I fade, but my team is already, like, way back here, and where do I go? I mean, you can make the argument that I go back towards their spawn, but this is a champion lobby. They're gonna kill me if I do this, and they see me. Like, I'm just, and they're gonna know it. Right, there's really nowhere for me to go, so I want to see when I fade out here. Yeah, I knew I'd fade. I didn't remember if I did or not, but it's just a situation where I think that's fine. Your team's not trying to hold space, so I don't need to hold there. This is fine. We're just trying to consolidate all five. I have Colt, so our call out in comms was from Winston. He said, I'm going to jump on cart, Colt, pull into me. So he's expecting that Coalescence to come when he jumps in.
My ultimate is ready to be unleashed. Surrender to my will.
There it is.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Winston.
Her ults come in. Yeah, like, this is a case. I know that heal orb might seem weird. It could have been a damage orb, but I know my team's taking a lot of damage, and we're in, like, 100% retreat mode. So. Alright, if I'm, like, healing the Kiri there, maybe she dies. I don't know. I'm fine with all this. Alright, this is good. Fade the ultimate. Get forward, try not to peek the 3. point gets pretty tough. I'm dead here. That's fine though.
Soldier 76 online.
Start anew.
I tried to get that window and I missed it. It's all fine. We're again kind of down a guy. Getting picked first. Trying to play my Winston. I'm dead. Big thing here. Throw a damage orb if you can. Because you might deplete the damage orb, get the ult charge. I'm, what, 5% from ult when I threw it. I'm now 2% from ult. So I'm basically walking out of spawn with Coalescence. We're also walking out of spawn with a pick.
Big stanger left. Coalescence is ready. Advance me. Lending a hand.
This is good. Alright, yep, I see him engage.
Surrender to my will.
This doesn't end up being the best call, but it's the same kind of rule. I see the hazard engage. I don't shoot the hazard this time. But I should have kept pushing the supports, but I wanted to go back and shoot the hazard. Definitely should have kept pushing the supports. Stand it again, just leave. You're trying to keep people up through the nano. Winston does that, trying to keep the Winston up.
Winston.
Sune comes in again and it just rolls us. Fury throws hers. I think we had already lost that fight. Probably shouldn't have used it, but it's fine.
Misery made manifest. A taste of poison.
Right. Like, as much as I would love to hit this fade and end up here, if their team calls out Moira, no fade, high ground, 1, 2, 3 people are going to end up on top of me and kill. Like, there's no saving me. There's no way a heal orb can get me through that. Even if it's just Echo and Kiriko. I'm dead. So, I just remember being tempted to make that fade a couple times and not doing it. I could have gotten up there and hid, maybe, but yeah, it's just not worth it. This is a good fade. Gets forward, gets an ankle, take it slow.
Tactical visor activated.
I thought Hazard was still in there when I threw that, I think. Alright. Team kind of cleans up. I don't do what's on here. Really good pressure from the soldier ult. Yeah, we win that point.
Humanity is shackled. I will.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attacking is inevitable. Defend objective A.
Let us keep our questionable choices.
I think the big takeaway from this game for me is going to be don't let the enemy team aura force me to fade at 225. See if I do it again here. So I take this angle. This is it. This is good. That's what I got a little bit too low there. I wish I had faded one Hanzo Storm Arrow earlier. That's what I should be doing. I think I end up dying here. Yeah, I should have faded one Hanzo Storm Arrow sooner. That's still on me. But that is more what I should be doing. That correct play, slightly incorrect execution.
Now, to start anew. You cannot escape me.
Objective
Alright, this is all fine.
Ever further from their reach.
We need to win a fight. We want to win it at the choke. was like the call out and the goal. No one has any ults. First fight went insanely fast. So, yeah, this is just going to be interesting. I need to sustain my tank so we can get up there. There's no way I can really fade to an off angle very easily. Where did that orb hit? Because I mean, that's when I throw, I feel like all the time. And it bounces straight back at me instead of toward the enemy team.
We must limit them to our benefit.
I think it hits the freaking door handle. Yeah, or this pipe, whatever this is. Is that what it is? Yep, 100%. It's the pipe. Unfortunate. Just gotta watch for those kind of geometries. But yeah, I mean, this is a bounce, I know. It goes off of this, and then it comes down here, and then it hits them. Speed that back up. No need to fade. Yet again. Is that another one? Yeah, I've got my fade up here. Shit, dude, I can just walk. I can literally just walk to the health pack. Now I'm down fade. So I can't play aggressive. Like, look at me hiding because I'm down fade. This is good. It's great orb. Bastion dies because I'm sitting there trying to do damage to him. They're down too many guys at this point. It's GG. Well, good round. Yeah, the Junkrat tire really carried us that fight.
One.
Walking forward. I have long fade, so I immediately get to that high ground I was talking about. I live initially. I know this goes south, but I can't remember why. Okay, yeah, because I have no idea what the hell to do. I feel like I run into these situations sometimes. Like, I expect to run into someone here, but they're all playing the high ground. Realistically, I should stand at this corner. Like, once I'm here, I should just stand at this corner and force the point. They have to contest me. I have to fight someone eventually. I don't have to sit here and creep forward. This is fine. I just needed better fake control to get into the building. Alright, this is the whole rule. I don't even know. I think I'm just panicking here. Just living in a panic. Yeah, living in a panic and just shooting the tank. Granted, it ends up working because he has to contest. But now I'm focused on making sure my team doesn't trade out and staying on point because we almost C9'd it. Really wanted this Kiriko, but she ends up slipping out. I want to go over a big piece of strategy here too. When our team died, we all died very early when the point was barely getting capped, and it gave all 5 of us time to respawn, you know, in this train station at the good spawn, walk forward, and hold first point. King's Row second point has one of the longest walks in the game, and they had a couple players die right at the end. I mean, you see they still haven't respawned. They have to walk from behind third point all the way up, all the way out, all the way through second point, all the way here to hold right here. Like, it's really bad. And it straight up ends up winning the game for us. Whereas if they had just died early or all died contesting the point, knowing they'd lose it, they would have gotten a chance to contest this again. Yeah, the game's over. Here, I'm thinking about getting my ult in case I need it. That's GG. So yeah, I think my big takeaway is just play a bit more forward. not a bit more forward. I'll get on the good angle. I get scared and I leave. Things start happening around me. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I get a little lost in the sauce. Maybe I should just take it slower, take a breath. But I think I'm scared I'm gonna feed. I'm gonna get picked. I'm scared I'm gonna get pressured, so I leave. When I should know I'm going to get pressured, that's fine. When I do get pressured, I leave. You have totally different things there. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. That is all I've got, and catch y'all later.